somebody ever love me like he does. Ooh, he does. Yeah, he does. And if somebody ever really loved me, ooh, he loved me. Yeah, he does. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
What's up, everybody? This is Fitty,
I'm Izzy.
and this is How We Talk.
Podcast.
That's right. And today's guest is Roxanna.
Hey, how are you guys?
Roxanna Rivera.
Roxanna Rivera.
Yeah.
That's a very popular name in Spanish
Is it?
when it comes to singers.
Oh, Rivera?
Yes.
Oh,
it is.
Oh,
Rivera.
like Jenny. Oh,
Yes.
are you
Rivera.
related?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that
Yeah,
I figured
cool,
that.
Of
cool.
course,
I
yeah.
figured that.
I'm really famous, you know?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
From the Riveras.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Can
was
you-
my
can you-
segue, dude.
Oh,
Horrible, right?
No, that was a good. It was a good segue.
That was all right.
Here, let me quiz you though.
All right.
Can you name one of the artists, the Rivera artists?
Yeah, Jenny,
What about another one?
the brother.
Yeah, what's his
What's the
name?
name?
Juan.
No,
Not even
Lupillo.
close.
Lupillo, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
What about Dad?
The dad is,
I don't know that.
I don't know,
Jorge,
Jorge.
And the daughter? There's a daughter also, no?
probably. I don't
Wait,
know.
she died, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Jenny died.
Oh.
I think it was an
Too soon?
airplane
Too
crash,
soon?
right?
yeah, too soon.
Too soon?
I don't know if it's too soon.
Too soon.
No,
Too soon.
I did watch the video though.
There's a video on her death.
No,
Of the crash?
You saw
it's
her-
a
the
it's a
body?
phone video that leaked out.
Nah.
What?
Nah, it's not real.
Not her death, before her death.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You guys don't remember the video?
No.
No.
All right, we won't
I
talk
have no
about
idea
it.
what you're talking
Well,
about.
Are you
let's
talking
respect
about one of the?
let's
Yeah.
respect the dead.
Okay.
That's funny, dude.
Let's respect the dead. So, Roxana,
No, I'm not related.
you're not related to Lupillo Rivera or
No,
Jenny
no, no.
Rivera. All right.
That's why I changed my name. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
She's related to Diego Rivera. Bro.
Yeah. Oh, Diego Rivera. Yeah.
Diego,
He's
okay.
an
Yeah,
artist.
she's an artist just
yeah.
like him.
A good
Okay.
artist.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
the
great artist.
painter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He paints those flowers, those white flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alcatraces. Yeah.
Yeah. And didn't he also date Frida?
Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
They dated?
Yeah. Well, they were fornicating or whatever.
Fornicating.
You know.
Okay, too much information.
I mean, I don't know personally, but the history. I mean, I'm not a historian either, but there's a little bit. I saw the movie.
With J-Lo?
No, Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Hayek,
That's
yeah.
right. Sorry, Salma. I messed it up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Can you name the actor that played Diego Rivera?
Oh, yeah. Dr. Ock, man. Doc Ock. He was
What?
the Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man movie.
He was. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was in the movie.
Yeah, Doc Ock. I don't know his name. Rivera?
Rivera. Yeah.
No, it's not Rivera.
Oh.
The name is it's here, but it's not there yet. But it'll come.
He'll get it later.
Later in
He'll
the
get it
show,
later.
you're just
You'll
gonna
be
hear
like,
it. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. John Carlos. Like, way at the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my segue. That was my attempt at a segue.
And a
Because
good
you're
one.
an artist.
Yeah.
You're a musician.
Yes.
What
I'm a
else?
Singer. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm a vocal coach. I used to do some audio engineer, but I stopped that. And I also studied communications.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
In
right.
what field?
In all of them.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because when you study the career in Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
you see everything: radio, TV,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
photograph, and then you
Yeah.
get like an area you want to get specialized. But
Oh, okay.
I stopped and I just went on with the music
Yeah.
Nice.
and
And
music
a-
teaching and everything.
And a good thing you did, because you've heard that music? You've heard her music, right?
Yeah.
Please say you've heard her music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's awesome. No,
Oh,
let me
yeah,
tell you,
it is.
yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
I love it because your voice is it's very distinctive. Is that the right word I'm using?
That's a good word.
All right,
Yeah.
very distinctive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like, and it's just I don't know, man. It's different. I want to say almost Janis Joplin type.
Wow.
You know what I mean? No, right?
Yeah.
I received that comment like a whole bunch of times.
Oh, then never mind. I'm
But
not original.
no. But but I mean, it's a good idea. I mean,
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
It's a good comment. But I think she was higher in the notes.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah.
A little bit higher.
Because
but-
I tried to sing one of her songs the first time someone told me that.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, no, she's really high.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Yeah. But
Well, that's a good. Where'd you get your influence from?
my parents used to listen a lot of Janis Joplin,
Mm-hmm.
The Doors, Creedence Clearwater,
Nice.
the Beatles, a lot of Beatles. And I think that's mainly Neil Diamond, Rod Stewart. Yeah. So that.
Yeah, I get that from a lot of the songs that you cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that style is good.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, because in YouTube I only have covers, and right now that's why I just decided to start recording my songs because they need to be out there. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you have a huge library of like original music or?
yeah. There are a lot of songs that I haven't finished, and I decided to put some songs some old songs that I used to have with a band and like 10 years ago. So I'm putting like half of those songs and half of new songs. But yeah, I have a lot of songs that I haven't put out there.
Yeah.
But soon, hopefully they'll be there.
Anything out yet?
Like old stuff, but they're not properly recorded. But not in YouTube. There's lost right there in SoundCloud and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I've always been in the music industry. I've always been singing and everything, and I've never had like my CD, my music.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's time.
And that's what kind of brings you to LA, right?
Yeah,
Because you're
woo, that's why I'm
originally
here.
from, like you said, you mentioned earlier, Guadalajara, right?
Yeah,
Jalisco.
I'm from Guadalajara,
Shout out.
Jalisco. Woohoo!
Yeah. and she made her way here just to record her album.
Yeah.
So 6 months, bro, she's been here.
How's it going? How's the process going?
It's been really interesting. I had this idea, like, yeah, I'm going to LA, and then I'm going to arrive in January. I'm going to record all January, and I'll be back in Mexico in February. But no, that didn't happen. I'm still here.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But the good thing about this is that it's been a really nice process. I'm working with a producer, and we're doing things our way. I mean, how we want them, taking the time, the sound we want to get. Because when you pay a studio,
Yeah.
a recording studio, they give you, I don't know, like 10 hours. And you have those 10 hours and go record, do your thing. And
It's more rushed.
yeah. And it's like, oh my God. And we're taking our time. And that's a good thing. It's not going to be like everything's going to sound the same thing. All the songs are going to be recorded the same way. And each song it's going to have their own soul. I mean, that's what I want to think.
Right. No, yeah. I mean, it's your product that you're putting out there. So you want it to be the best, right?
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to
Yeah.
just, like you said, rushed out there and then
That's hard
kinda
though.
like a
It's
half-ass.
hard when you're renting studio time. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you don't want to rush, but you have to rush.
You have to
Yeah.
rush. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 And then like, do you, like, one of your major struggles when recording, would it be like trying to find out if this is a finished product or you still need to work on it? Because you just mentioned you have some older stuff that still isn't really finished, right?
Yeah. That's a hard part. I mean, we barely started like with these 7 songs that have like the whole structure and probably like some arrangements and everything. But because there are gonna be 10 songs in the CD, and the other 3 songs, we only have the idea, but we need to see what the bass is gonna do. If there are gonna be some drums, there are gonna be some vocals, some harmonies, I guess, everything, and that it's putting me kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Because I want to know how it's gonna be, but I really trust the producer. So I mean, it's also like, well, I'm gonna let it go for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do my part, and I'm gonna let him do his part.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Is that challenging for yourself? Like, is this something that you've done? Like you said, you used to do all your work, your edits. So it's challenging. I would think it's challenging for you to let someone just kind of slow you down and tell you to trust the process, right?
Yeah.
Like they say.
Yeah. The thing is that when I started singing original songs, I used to have a band. So I used to do my part. I sing, I play the guitar and the bass and the other guitar and the drums. They did what they wanted to do, no? But now that I'm on my own, I need to start like directing.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to do this. And for me, it's hard just to go and no, I mean you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Because I started this process in Mexico City last year. I played with some great musicians, and just to get to tell them, I mean, that's not what I want. I want this. It's been a hard process because I mean I need to tell them what I want.
Yeah.
And with the producer, it's same. It's kind of the same idea. I tell him what I desire, but I need to let him do what he's processing in his head, and that's the part where I have to let it go. So it's been a really interesting and nice process, and new to me, because even though I've been recording a lot of stuff, not like this. So it's been fun. And it's my baby, so I want to take care of it.
That's what I was gonna say. It's your baby, so it's kind of like that's what you want to hear. Yeah. So they have to get it right, but at the same time, you got to trust their process. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. It's been
tough.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's also the producer said, stop making a lot of expectations. Yeah. Because then it's never gonna get there. Yeah. Yeah. Get the idea and let it go and
let it saturate a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's true about a lot of things in life.
Oh yeah.
You know, don't raise your expectations.
Yeah.
On things.
I think it's hard to be a perfectionist. You know, when there's people that are perfectionists, it's so can you imagine like just making breakfast? Yeah. You know, it's gonna be a challenging thing. Yeah. So maybe don't even for breakfast don't raise your expectations. You know? Yeah. You know?
Because disappointment's always greater sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like they say, like, you know, in business, right? They say, or sales more than anything, they say you have to under promise and over deliver. Yeah. Right? You know, because if you over promise and under deliver, then you're just looking bad, right?
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah. So maybe, you know, if we all kind of think that way, it'll be easier on us, you know, as far as stress wise.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, that's good. You mentioned your bands back home that you were with. Like I saw some of your videos that I think they said Manouche. Is that the name of it?
Oh yeah, I used to have a gypsy jazz band. Yeah. It's also called Manouche. And the band was called Oui Manouche.
Oui Manouche.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what does Manouche mean?
It's the gender of the. It's called like that of the music.
The genre. The genre.
Yeah. Huh. It's also called gypsy jazz. It's the same thing.
Okay.
And it's a combination between how do you call it? Swing, jazz.
I would say like swing. Yeah.
Where does the gypsy come in?
I don't know. I don't know where I get that name. I guess Django, the one that started the genre, how do you call it? Yes. He was maybe a gypsy. I don't know. Yeah. I need to get my.
Well, you figure like gypsies, they have a lot of the that almost Spanish like melody type of thing, right? Mm-hmm. So the music is upbeat like Spanish, like very flowy, cool. Like that, you know, like well, like you said, like swing, you know, kind of like that swing, but not so much the trumpets, you know.
And it's a lot of instruments.
And it also
4 or 5.
The basic thing it's sorry, guitar that has like this special thing over here, and the chords are not the same chords you play when you play another kind of music,
like a traditional guitar.
Because it's built the same, but has some kind of things. But the thing is that Django, the guy that started, he had something in her hand. I think he got burned or something like that, and so he started making some weird chords, and it gave the sound to that kind of music.
Wow, jazz. That's crazy how someone's inability to make the correct one is just created something greater, you know. That's awesome how it works like that.
So I used to have that band back home, and we also, we only played covers. It was really cool. Yeah, it was a guitar, a violin, accordion, and a bass. How do you call it?
The
stand-up bass.
Yeah. That one.
That's what it's called.
Stand-up bass?
That's what it's called? Oh, I thought there was another word for it. All right.
Like what?
No, I'm not good with those, man. Cello. Isn't it a cello?
No, the cello, it's another one. Yeah,
that's a stand-up thing with the...
Oh, okay.
And it's smaller.
I'm not that musically inclined.
You know? He plays the radio.
That's all.
I do. I do. Oh man.
But yeah, I used to play with them, and then I left them, and I went to live to Mexico City, and then I was playing by my own, and then I met some other musicians, and I started to play my songs, and now I'm here.
There you go.
That's cool. You know what? My older brother, he's a really good musician.
Oh, really?
You give him anything and he could play it.
Wow.
And he was always in bands. You know, and the sucky thing was that when the band broke up, it was kind of like, oh man, we're breaking up, you know? I always saw that. Like he went from these guys to these guys and then went back with this guy, and it was like, you know, that kind of sucked.
You know what? Band, it's like a relationship, and it's really hard to get a band together because it's crazy. You get all kind of personalities.
The egos, right?
Yeah.
Different egos and
egos, schedules, different
Schedules.
sounds too. Sometimes, you know, like how I was saying, like you had your sound and that's your baby, and you want it to go a certain way. Imagine a band; they all have you're gonna get a different perspective from a guitar's point of view, a bassist point of view, the drummer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, are you a soloist?
Yeah. And that's the hard part.
Okay.
That's what I said before. Like to get people to play what I want them to play, and also letting them do. It's been like a struggle. I mean, in Mexico City, I found really good musicians. I was like getting there. I've been playing with two with a drummer and with a bass player, and it's been working really good. And also the producer, he's doing a whole bunch of instruments because he's also a multi-instrumentist. What do you call it? When you play a lot of instruments,
musician.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. And it's been really, really nice because I've been really finding the sound I want.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's been nice.
Have you always been a singer / guitar player, or did you pick up the guitar later? Or?
Yeah, I learned to play the guitar when I was really little, but I was really scared to sing and play on stage. And I used to have a band like 20 years ago, I remember. But the other guitar went to live to another state over there in Mexico. And we started looking for other guitar players and everything, and we couldn't find the right one. So the other guitar player said, you should start playing. Yeah. I was like, okay. So I started, and it's been with me the whole time.
Wow.
If I don't have it now, I feel weird.
So that was when you just picked it up?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like in, I don't know, 2003 maybe?
Yeah.
I guess.
That's
something
pretty
around
good.
there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, you know what that means, though? That means you could probably pick up another instrument and learn that, too.
Yeah, I also play the ukulele.
Oh, okay.
That's a really nice instrument.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said you started playing
Yeah.
that.
I dabble. I wouldn't say play. Sometimes I'll just strum it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I go to YouTube University.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a really easy instrument.
A lot of people do the YouTube University, right? That
Yeah,
works.
yeah, you learn a lot.
It's all about the how-tos.
Yeah.
And how not tos.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I like the ukulele.
Yeah.
I wish I could play the guitar, or just be good at. And I tried the drums for a long time. I'm okay at it, but I didn't pursue it, you know.
Yeah.
But now I'm trying to pursue the ukulele. I guess I don't know.
That's a really
I
fun
just thought it
instrument.
was a cool instrument to play, you know.
Yeah, it's fun.
I always wish I could sing. That's why I always karaoke, but I suck at it.
Singing's
Really?
tough.
Yeah, I get liquid courage and I just start singing, right? So knock a few down, and I start. But I'm not the greatest, right? So I do a lot of mimicry, and I try to mimic like
What's your go-to song?
Johnny Cash.
Oh, that's
Johnny
good.
Cash. I always go with Johnny
Yeah.
Cash. So
Yeah, that's good.
that is my go-to.
It's slow.
Yeah.
It's got a nice rhythm, tempo.
Right. Yep.
That's good.
That's definitely a go-to. But I know, that's why when I hear you, or sometimes I'm at, like, I'll go to church or a wedding and they have like a vocalist there, right? And then it's sad, but I'm not watching the ceremony. I'm waiting for them to do the timeout so they can sing. And then I'm just smitten, like, just, staring because I'm at all. Because I wish I could sing like that, but I just can't.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry to cut you off there, but I've heard like you can teach or train yourself to sing that way, but I don't know. I think you have to have it, no?
I think you have to have it.
You have to have it. Like you could probably, I think maybe with coaching and training, you could probably be better, but it won't be good. Better, still not good when you're like, right?
I don't think it could be taught, man.
No, right? It's something that you
I mean,
comes with you.
it's 50-50. I've been a vocal teacher like for 15 years, and I've seen a whole bunch of stories, success stories, and the.
Can I hear some of the
opposite.
ones that are
you've-
not
So
successful?
then you've seen people. So then you know people that have paid for it, and you're still like, put your money elsewhere. Invest your money elsewhere.
Yeah, there was this one time. There was a guy that went to my room, to my classroom, and he said, "My dream is to be a singer, and I want to be in American Idol and everything."
Wow.
I've been like with 10 vocal teachers, and I just want you to prepare me to the next audition. That was okay. Sing. I want to listen to you.
Yeah.
And he started singing, and I mean,
Tone deaf.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, what's happening there? I
Yeah.
mean, if you had 10 music teachers, what's happening?
I fired them all.
Yeah. And then I was like,
I wonder why.
do you want me to tell you the truth? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, you're not singing. I mean, you're doing something really similar to that, but if you want to get to American Idol in, I don't know, like 1 week, I remember, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn how to sing, it's going to be a long process.
Yeah.
So
Years
tell
and
me,
years, right?
yeah, tell me if you want to take classes with me, or because I really said the truth. I mean, I wasn't going to be like,
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
good singer. We're going to work with that. I was like, you need to start from zero.
Yeah.
And he was like, really? I thought he was never going to come back. So next week he called me and he booked like 3 classes a week. And I was
Wow.
like,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
cool. I worked with him for 2 years. He learned how to play the guitar. He learned music, and he really advanced on the voice a lot. But probably this other part, like the talent, that you're born with, probably it wasn't there because it was always missing like one thing. I mean, he learned how to tune.
Yeah.
He learned a lot of things, but there was something missing. And he was always like, tell me the truth. And I was like, yeah, well, this is happening. We're getting here.
Yeah.
I recorded him a whole bunch of times. So he was like, oh, yeah, I'm getting
can
there.
hear the playback, yeah.
Uh-huh. But he did a lot of work. I mean, he advanced a lot. And I was really new giving classes.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like my challenge
Yeah.
back then. And I mean, I don't know what happened to them. I mean, to him right now,
Yeah.
but he's not a singer. I mean,
Well,
I
isn't
know
he the
he's
guy
not a
that just
singer.
won American Idol?
Yeah.
He's right here from Pomona, right?
You know what it is too? It's your presence and your deliverance.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do. If you're not a confident person, you're going to get up there no matter how much training you've had. Once you have to perform in front of somebody or do something in front of somebody, that goes out the door.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have confidence and it's that.
Sometimes that's the hardest part because there's a lot of people that has the talent
Yeah.
that was born with the talent, and you can listen to them here. I mean, to sing right here, and you're like, wow,
Like
And
studio
then-
or whatever, yeah.
And then you put them on stage, and they get stage fright, and they can't sing. They do awful work. They're like, and to work with the person, to work with the how do you call it? The nervous? When you get all scared with the fears. That's, I think, it's the other harder part.
Yeah. Well, 'cause
Besides
it's all
learning
mental,
how to sing.
right? I mean, that's all
Yeah.
mental, so.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have that liquid courage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually, I've been studying a vocal techniques certification, and I've been studying like around the world, and I've been working with that to teach people how to get
Calm their nerves.
and to connect with the emotion and with the idea and to sing and to. It's a really nice way to work, but it's a hard path. I mean, it's not gonna happen from one day to another. And normally when people want to sing, they want to be the star.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah. And since it's not something that you can touch, like with the guitar, you will be, it's not that easy to make them understand like the whole process and everything. So it's really nice, but it's hard.
Yeah. And have you been, I'm sorry to interrupt, but have you been singing or like your whole life since you're a little girl or?
Yeah, since I was, Actually, my parents just sent me a video like a week ago when I was eating, I was like, I don't know, like 3 years, 5 years, I don't know.
Yeah.
And suddenly my mom was like, sing. And I was singing, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow, I've been in tune and everything. I mean,
Wow, that's cool.
it's really nice.
Yeah.
And I decided I wanted to be a singer when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in a choir, and we were in this big stadium, the football stadium, soccer stadium, and it was packed. It was full because it was a big event. I don't know what kind of event. And I was a really little girl, so I saw the audience, just like the picture you have right there.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
how full it was?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. It was crazy. And I was like, wow. I mean, I want to be on stage my whole life. But
Yeah.
So just like that, natural, like
So-
it was. You didn't get the nerves like that. We're talking about the stage fright.
I mean, you get nerves. I mean, it's normal, but not like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say a crowd of 10,000 people. You could get on stage and just perform.
Maybe. I mean, that
No,
hasn't
she sounds
happened.
pretty confident, like she could. Huh?
It's like maybe yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Bring it. Bring it on.
What about you? You think you could do it?
No.
What about talk?
Yes.
You could just get up there and
Yeah, I
talk.
think I can get up there and talk. Yeah.
For me, it's different. If you ask me to talk
Uh-huh.
to that audience, I will be like, no.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Here, check this is fun. This is crazy. Now, if you give me a microphone and here you go talk to all these people, then I wouldn't do it. If you give me a set of headphones and a microphone and sit down, no, seriously, and
Wait,
sit
no,
down.
that's not true. Because
Why?
aren't you like the master at MCs like at weddings and stuff?
No,
No?
Master MC. No,
No?
I'm just when I get liquid courage, I'm the guy that grabs the mic.
Give me that.
Give me the mic.
I should have been the best man.
Yeah,
Here's my
yeah.
speech.
But you know what? I'm contradicting myself again right now because I have performed officiated ceremonies, wedding ceremonies. So I have been up there in front of maybe the biggest crowd I've had was maybe like 80 to 100 people. And then, I'm officiating. But no, here's the thing with weddings. No one's staring at me. They listen to me,
Yeah.
but they're all staring at them.
Yeah, it's different.
You know, so
Well,
I
not
think,
you. You're staring at the singer.
but no, I think for real, like if it wasn't for like if I had headphones and mic and then I'm just having a conversation in front of 10,000 people, I could do that.
Yeah.
But actually talking to them, that's when I would get nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird.
So yeah, liquid courage.
Yeah. But that's what people say normally, that when you want to sing to get un caballito,
Yeah,
a shot.
take a little shot.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
it would open your throat and it just get you confidence.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah, it's true.
Hey, if it'll open up the throat, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever works.
Yeah.
But so you said you were singing for since you were 8 years old. That's when you said you wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
When was it when you actually took it to that next level? Because I'm sure you were singing a lot of school performances, church maybe. But when did you take it to that next level?
It's because since I've been little, I mean, since I started like in that choir, we've always had big presentations like that. So I can't say then I decided to, because when I got out of the choir, then I was with one band, and then I was with another band. So it was just kept on going and going and going, and I haven't stopped. I mean, I stopped when I started communications, I guess, but it's been with me my whole life. I mean, and I've been in all kinds of stages. I mean, really small stages like in a bar, a private wedding or event or whatever, and also in big stages with a band or with another choir. In Mexico City, I joined. It was like an opera choir,
Okay.
and we used to sing Spanish music from like zarzuelas, mazurcas, and everything. And we had really cool presentations over there. So I've always been in different projects on stage. But maybe if you want to put like a date, maybe when I started studying like professionally music.
Like studying the music.
Yeah, maybe when I was 17 years old, I guess.
Okay.
So you studied music, but you don't. I'm sure you don't play by note, right? It's all
Yeah.
You
I
do?
learned by note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then when I'm writing a song and everything, I
Yeah.
mean, I think about the notes and everything, but it's more for the
Yeah.
inspiration
Yeah.
and everything, and everything just gets together when you're writing a song. Because
Yeah.
I'm not a composer like a
Right.
classical music and putting all this. I studied that, I practiced that, but I don't use it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in Mexico City, when I was looking for musicians, I had to put all my songs in a music sheet. So it was really hard to put down
Ooh, yeah.
everything like the riffs and
Yeah.
what the bass is doing. It was crazy, but it was a really cool experience
Yeah.
putting it on paper like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
But it's
I'm sure you learned a lot like that too.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot.
you were able to, transfer that over from here to there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a process, and it's
Yeah.
like you probably got just so much better at it too.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. That's one thing that I'm learning is the notes, even just for the little ukulele.
Yeah.
I'm like, my brother's like, give me a G or something like that. I'm like, I don't know. Here's a grand.
a
I don't know what
grand.
he's trying to tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's always cool to combine there's people that play just with the passion and they don't know what the name
Yeah.
of the chords,
Yeah.
but they play really cool. Or the other ones that know everything and they have everything
Yeah.
in the head. I mean, but to go in the middle and have that passion and that inspiration just to play and the knowledge of all the music notes and everything. That's when the things.
so you can
happen.
tell by listening to someone that's playing with passion and then someone that's playing off notes. Can you tell?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's very technical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that play by note, it's very clean, crisp, and technical.
Mm-hmm.
People that play with passion, I mean, I'm sure you could tell that.
And
Just the
people, I
melodies
mean,
are-
it's when you just feel it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you see someone playing and you connect with them, even though I don't know if you don't like the music or whatever, it just happened. You as an audience, it's like wow.
Yeah.
And I used to play with a great piano player, and he used to play classical music perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
but he liked rock and roll music like Beach Boys, Chuck Berry, and everything.
Yeah.
And he played everything how it goes, but it wasn't that thing that
Yeah.
has to be there. It was
Yeah.
like dun, 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 dun. It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I
it was
get it.
mechanical. It was
You're very mechanical.
Yeah.
That's the
Very
word.
very robotic,
Yeah.
almost, right?
yeah.
Yep.
The notes are there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
not
he's right
the-
on,
But
but there's
he didn't
no
have the-
soul. There's no soul. There's no flow.
There's no
rhythm.
soul. That's the thing.
So, but in singing though, you could that's another one though, right? You singing, you have like someone like you said that's trained and knows to hit the pitch and the melodies, but then you get the one that just goes out there, like we said
Do
earlier,
it.
al chile.
Al chile.
Oh, get out there, get that passion, and
The
just
riffs.
rip one out. And then some of those are like, but that's where I think like you can see. It might not sound the best, but you feel it, you see it, and you're just like, God,
That's like
Yeah.
me. It might not sound good, but I love singing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Karaoke. I'm the same way.
It's better to, as an artist, I mean, as a singer, that someone comes and tell you, you made me feel, you made me cry, you
Yeah.
made me whatever,
Yeah.
then you're a great singer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always cool. It's always really good to hear you're a great singer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if someone tells you, wow, I mean, you made me feel, that's
Yeah.
when you're like, oh,
yeah,
wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's a cool thing. And
That's kind of how I explain photography.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm a photographer,
Mm-hmm.
and when people say, "Oh, you took a nice picture," that's cool. But you took a nice photograph, that's different.
Photograph.
Photograph. Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah, normally when people sing with passion, probably they don't hit all the notes, but people are like, wow,
Yeah.
I mean, she's there. But when you combine these two,
yeah.
that's when everything happens. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the great part.
From listening to that right now, how you said when you combine the two, and when I hear your videos, when I hear your music, that's where you're at. To
Oh,
my
thank you.
opinion,
Oh,
right?
thank you very
That's
much.
right. And I did get goosebumps.
Oh, cool.
By
Wow.
the way, yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, it was kind of cold today, but no, I'm kidding. I really did get goosebumps. It's like you said, it's right here. It's together to me. Yeah.
You know when you could listen to other people, and then sometimes you're just like, all right, next,
Yeah,
and
you're
then
like,
there's that one where you're just like,
I want to
"Dang,
hear
that's
more.
Good.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh,
is
dude,
there?"
I was going video. I was
Yeah,
like,
to
wow,
see
there's
what
more.
else.
There's more. Okay.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
kept going over and over.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's true. Next, what's the next?
Yeah.
Swipe up, swipe down, swipe left,
Yeah.
left, right.
I grew up in a very musical household. My parents sang together in church, and my dad played the guitar, passed it down to my brother. My brother plays everything, you know. I was always jealous. I was always jealous of my brother because he's like, oh, I'm going to jump on the piano now. And he just got it. You know, I'm going to jump on the guitar and he just got it. Are you the same way?
No, I hope I will be that way. No.
So it's just guitar for right now?
Guitar, some piano, some ukulele,
Yeah.
drums, whatever. But I mean, I'm not like, how do you call it?
A musical genius.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I do what I need.
Yeah.
There's always more I
Yeah.
can learn. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, I need to meet your brother.
Yeah. It's
I
cool.
can learn from
Yeah.
him.
It's like if he sees a guitar, he's like, "Could I pick that up?" And he just starts playing. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, same thing with singing. You just okay, let's record. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
That it makes a difference. The other day I was talking with a producer, and he was saying that normally, people think that a good singer would be like someone that gets high notes. That's like the typical thing that or it's too loud. But going back to what we're talking about now, it's that combination about having the power in the voice and not needing to scream to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Like if it would be like in acting, you would be like, I'm angry, and you don't need to do like all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
just to have the passion, the voice, and
Yeah.
the connection with the emotion, with the notes. That's what make a great singer. Like,
Yeah.
not to put it out there just because it has to be out there, and I need to scream, and I need to put it out, but to connect with the music, with the idea that you're saying. And I think it does make a difference just to be honest with what you're singing and not trying to impress. I'm always telling my students and myself, are you doing your art to express or to impress? And a student said,
Strong, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
A student said, well, I want both. Can I do both? And I'm like, yeah, but the main thing is, it's where are you beginning? I mean, where are you starting? If you're doing it just to get out there and to people just to listen to you and to tell you you're the best, you're wrong, because all your life you're going to be there and there and there. And then,
right.
and it has to start from here. You're doing it because you just want to express.
Yeah.
And if you connect with someone, if you change someone's lives, if you get someone to cry, to whatever, that's the result of the real thing.
That's the
you did.
reward.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
reward. So that's
It's good to hone in. I mean, it's good to have all these other skills, but to hone in that one specific skill. You know, he said it kind of about fighting, because for a while we were having fighters on here and people that were in the fighting genre. And we talked about, it is good to have a knowledge of all these mixed martial arts, you know, boxing, wrestling, grappling, all that stuff, jiu-jitsu. But if you, at a young age, if you raise your kid on one specific thing, you become a master at it. You become great at it, you know? So yeah, you're right. It is good to have, you know, to want both, but focus on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the other one is going to be the result of the of the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
So now you're here. You're in LA, ready to record, get that album out there. What's next? The next album number 2?
yeah.
Here in LA or going back
I
home?
don't know. I guess I'm going back home. I'm not sure.
She's gonna get stuck in LA.
Yeah, probably. I'm
It's the
trying to.
limelight.
Yeah. It's a spider web.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fall in love with LA.
Yeah.
And if I really find something really cool, then I'll stay here. But when I finish my CD, probably I start playing in Guadalajara, in Mexico City, hopefully here and whatever.
Do a little tour.
Yeah, everywhere.
English?
Yeah, all the songs are in
Yeah.
English. It's the funny thing.
You don't do Spanish?
I've tried. I have one song in
really?
Spanish. I mean, well, I love them. But 2 songs, they're in, it's like a blues, but in Spanish.
Nice.
And it's kind of weird because the main topic right now in Spanish music. It's more like, I don't know if you heard Carla Morrison, Natalia Lafourcade, Jimena Sariñana,
No.
Mon Laferte. Well, it's kind of a tendency of music in Spanish,
Mhm.
and that it's what's working right now. And if I do this music in Spanish, it's really weird. I mean, it's a blues,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
in Spanish, it's like, what?
Yeah.
And I showed it to a friend of mine that doesn't know nothing about my music. She doesn't even like, I mean, I don't get it. She likes other kind of music. And she heard a song and she's like, whoa, that's not normal. She said, and for me, it's like, that's a blues. It's,
Yeah.
what's the weird thing
Yeah.
about it? And I've received like some comments like that, like, oh, it's nice, but it's in Spanish. I mean, it's a blues in Spanish.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And I could make like pop songs and everything Spanish, but I don't.
But then you're making music to impress
Yeah,
and not to express.
just to fit in.
So then why not put it out there?
Yeah.
And see, let it saturate. See where it goes. Because you never
Yeah.
know. There's those are your personal friends because they're not used to that. But
True.
why not be the first at
Got to be somebody out there. That,
yeah, or why not be the first at it?
Yeah.
Let's see what
To
happens.
put out that blues,
Yeah.
Spanish blues.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna record something in Spanish in the CD, but I'm still deciding that.
Yeah.
And then the album is all your stuff only.
No,
You're gonna have covers.
no, they're not gonna be any covers. But half of the songs were made with the band I had like 10 years ago, and this guitar player and I made the songs. And 5 of them are made by the two of us. The others, there's another song from the producer, and probably there's gonna be a new song made from the producer and me, like right now, like
Yeah.
someday it's gonna be finished, and the other ones are gonna be only mine. But I mean, I like to get collaborations all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's see what results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to listen to it.
I know.
Man,
I
I'm on
see
pins
you,
and needles right
I
now.
see you brought your guitar here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I'll sing you
hoping
a song in a
Maybe
while.
we could get you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll throw something out, right?
We'll stitch
Yeah.
it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to hear this
of
for sure.
course.
Yeah.
Are you taking requests or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man.
I know you mentioned Beatles. Today was a really Beatlesy day for me today.
Was it really?
Yeah, I
Really?
was just listening to Beatles all day. My brother, that's one of his favorite bands. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
Beatles.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I think he has
And
every
all
album,
his
right?
all his guitars. When you say the Beatles, you can play it. You know.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to meet your brother. Maybe we'll
yeah.
we'll
he's real
jam or
good.
something.
Yeah.
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 He's not that far from here, so
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
No.
Yeah.
No.
we'll get him out here one day.
When is the album release time, more or less?
Hopefully, September or October. October probably.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
that's really far from your projected date of
Yeah,
February. But oftentimes that's how it goes, you
Yeah.
know, especially as a musician. You know, we were talking about being a perfectionist. That's how musicians are,
Yeah.
you know, especially if it's
Yeah.
their sound,
Yeah.
you know. Mm.
I'm trying not to be a perfectionist. And
Really?
yeah, because then it won't get out there. but
Yeah. True.
but it's been a nice journey just to be here in LA
Mhm.
and just be here. How is that?
Experience it.
That I used to have a really crazy work. I mean, I was full of work in Mexico City. I barely had time to breathe, and it was all crazy. And then I made the decision to leave my job, to leave the apartment that I was renting, and everything, and just with my savings come here to LA. And suddenly to arrive and say, I'm just here to record, and I'm living with my savings, and what's
Scary,
gonna
huh?
happen? Yeah, it's really scary. It's
Yeah.
been a crazy process because just being here with no friends. I mean, I have family. I'm really grateful with them because they've supported me in everything. But just to have your gang to go out and to do something and to get the idea, you're here to accomplish a project and
Yeah.
to finish
Yeah.
it, and it's like, yeah, I'm just here to record. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you
To
gotta
do
you gotta be able to squeeze in a little bit of fun. You know.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah, of
you're in
course.
LA,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you gotta
but,
squeeze in some fun.
Yeah, I went to Disneyland. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
yeah. No, I know, but I mean the mental idea, the how do you call it, like the normal thing that you need to be working and you need to be
Right.
crazy all the time, and,
Yeah.
and just not doing that and putting your
Putting all that day-to-day stuff aside for your
Yeah.
one goal or your
for one
passion.
project, and I'm doing only music right now. Only singing, because
Yeah.
I mean I teach and everything over there in Mexico, but just being here, just singing, just recording, just writing songs, it's been quite a experience.
Yeah.
I didn't thought it was gonna be like that hard.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to I'm here, okay.
Yeah.
But it's been cool.
You know,
I've learned a lot.
I think going to off of that is like, you hear that story all the time, right? Where people leave their hometown or country to come here to LA and make it big in LA, but they get stuck in that wormhole of LA that you gotta now you gotta provide for yourself. So you gotta
Yeah.
get that job or a gig that you're working at, and you're stuck there and you never
Yep.
finish what you came here
Your
to
pursuit.
accomplish. And you know what I mean? So, and you're still there. So 6 months in, and the projected date of 10. So now 10 months in. So, but you're there, you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
matters.
pursuing what I came for.
Yeah. And not getting stuck in that wormhole.
I
So-
mean, I can get a job, and if I'm starving to death, then
Yeah.
I'll go to whatever. It doesn't matter, right? But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting just to live like this. My bank account is going lower and lower.
Real slow.
That's why I'm. Oh my god.
Yeah. You got to stop looking at it.
Yeah.
And using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good thing about musicians and artists and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you can be everywhere, and you can do your art wherever you are.
Yeah.
Right.
And to live with that idea, it's a way of living. I mean, I've had jobs in an office space and just sitting down and going to schedule and everything.
Clocking in and out.
Yeah, and maybe it's not the kind of life I want right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, being a music teacher, being a singer, it's been fun.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Do you have a stage name?
Oh yeah, it's new. It's very new. Since we started that. My name is Roxanna Rivera,
Right.
and the Rivera family are really
Right,
known and
right.
everything.
Right.
Actually, because of that, I'm not gonna use the Rivera.
Smart.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since my first name is Alma, I wanted to put it there. So now I'm going by Roxanne Soul.
Oh, that's good.
Alma.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So-
I
oh,
speak
okay.
Spanish.
Soul.
Oh,
Can you tell I'm not, I don't speak a
Alma
lot
in
of
English
Spanish?
is soul, so that's why.
That's cool. I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, so I liked it how it sounds. Like
Likes to make fun of me.
Oh man.
Rocks and soul. Rocks
Yeah.
and soul.
Roxanne Soul.
Accent soul.
I like
That's
it.
good. Yeah,
Well, I
that's good.
tell you, I can't wait, and I'd like to thank you for coming out here and
No,
sitting
thank
with
you.
us.
Yeah,
Thank-
definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time.
You want to promote your Instagram?
Yeah, it's Rocks and Soul in Instagram, in YouTube, and in Facebook.
How's
Boom,
that spelled?
It's ROXANDSOUL.
Boom.
Very cool.
There you go.
Well, like Freddie said, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you very much.
So right now we're gonna hear a little bit of Roxanne Rivera.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for your time and
No,
everything.
thank you.
very cool, very
All
cool.
right.
Well, I'm Izzy.
And I'm Fitty.
This is How We Talk podcast.
To sing. Have you ever seen the rain? Yeah. There you go. Ready? Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. Come on, help me. When it's over, so they say it'll rain a sunny day. I know it's been coming right I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? 'Cause I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day? Yesterday, Sunday before, sun was cold and rain was hard. I know it's been that way for all my time, and forever on it goes through that circle, fast and slow. I know it can't stop. I wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down